Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and this is the video review for Bandai Japan's SH Figuarts Sailor Venus. Sailor Moon has reached its 20th anniversary, and Bandai Japan has been celebrating by offering highly articulated action figures of the pretty soldiers. And today we're taking a look at the fourth in the line, Sailor Venus. Originally, I was expecting Venus to be a flat-out repaint of the already released Sailor Mars figure. This theory was backed up by how Bandai was going out of the series reveal order by releasing her before Sailor Jupiter. I'm happy to say that this theory was proven incorrect, as Venus has just as many newly sculpted parts as her predecessors, with the only shared parts being her torso, thighs, and arms. Deco-wise, Venus matches her show colors very well, with metallic orange on her skirt, collar piece, elbow pads, and shoes. The white of her uniform is pearlized, as well as the red, blue, and yellow of her bows. She has long blonde hair that is actually a shade or two lighter than Sailor Moon's. Bandai really seems to be going all out to make sure each scout looks as different from each other as possible. Okay, so Venus's articulation is pretty much the same as the other scouts. Closest related to Sailor Mars, which I'll demonstrate why in a moment. But she does have the usual head joint, where it's, you got the left and right, up and down, all around. You can do whatever you need to with it. And she also has the billowing hair joints that you've seen with Sailor Mars. So you can really get some nice billowing poses, I guess. You got the usual Figuarts double ball joint on the shoulders, a ball joint inside the shoulder, and then a pin and socket on the outside. Has a bit of a bicep swivel on the outer joint, which is well hidden, always a nice touch. You have elbow joints, and you got the dual swivels and the hinge on the wrists. Pretty standard stuff. She has a torso cut right below the bust, and she also has a standard waist joint. Doesn't really show too well because the waist, the waist pretty much is same color all around, so it doesn't show all that well, but it's there. You got the usual ball jointed hips with the extra hinge to bring the leg down for some higher kick poses. You got a thigh swivel, nice knee bend, and the again the double swivels at the ankles, as well as the hinge. So you can get some nice poses out of her. Nicer than what I'm doing, for certain. But yeah. Yeah, she's got a good range of motion. And wouldn't you know it, most of those accessories are hands. She has the standard calm open hands, splayed open hands, and the fists. On top of that, she has a pair of hands for rocking out. I guess she likes to go to raves and all that. And then she has a pair of hands for her signature Venus Crescent beam. The last is a right hand that is holding her Sailor V mask. There's also an alternate hairpiece with the mask on, so you can actually pose her as Sailor V if you like. Naturally, there are also 4 faces to go with this. A normal smiling face, an open mouth smiling face, a stern serious face, and a shouting face. The accessory that I'm really excited about, though, is her cat partner Artemis. I was worried that he wouldn't be included, which would have been a crime since Artemis debuted with Sailor Venus. Artemis has the same articulation as Luna, just the ball joint at the head, although his sculpt is entirely different, which is a good thing, and thankfully Luna and Artemis do look good together. Last but not least, Venus includes the standard heart-shaped Figuart stage, which is really nice. The stage has an articulated arm with a clamp that goes around the figure's waist. I'm always happy to see these stands. I wish the Power Ranger Figuarts included stands with their characters as well, but at least the Sailor Scouts are getting them. And this will help you stand and pose your Sailor Venus or any other Sailor Scout just right. So let's get to it. Sailor Venus has always been my favorite scout, and her figure doesn't disappoint me in the slightest bit. It's well articulated, looks beautiful, and really brings out the character that I've always been fond of. If you are a fan of Sailor Moon, this is a good time to get, and if you're collecting the Figuarts Sailor Scouts anyway, you probably already have this figure. If not, go find it. She's really good, and the rest of the Scouts are too. And now we're one step closer to getting a full set of the Inner Senshi. And Jupiter's due at the end of summer, so it's something to look forward to. Best of all, it looks like that we're going to be getting the Outer Senshi as well, since Saturn has been revealed to be released later this year. So until next time, take care, have fun, and I'll see you later.